The Flash issue 80 sees Black Flash grab Barry, demanding to know where the Still Force is. He throws Barry away, telling him to stay out of his way as he takes off to find the forces. Iris rushes to Barry's side, noticing the cuts on him haven't healed thanks to his speed healing. Barry doesn't have time to explain since he needs to find Hunter Zolomon, but Iris stops him, saying that if he leaves her behind again, the Black Flash isn't the only one he will need to deal with. Barry takes Iris with him, and as they run, Iris knows that something has Barry rattled, but knows that whatever it is, they will fix it. But Barry needs to tell her about Hunter Zolomon. Hunter meanwhile has taken the injured Steadfast to a rundown house. He wonders why the hero willingly went with him and learns that it's against his nature not to rush in without thinking. Hunter says that they have much in common and tells Steadfast to use his powers to fight back against the Black Flash, but Steadfast says that if he uses the Still Force, the Black Flash will come for him. Hunter knows that and wants that to happen, as in Central City, Kid Flash and Avery arrive at the ruins of Iron Heights. They climb down into the prison and soon need to hide as the upgraded rogues emerge. Cold says that they all have a role to play in the rogues war that is coming, and Wallace notices that all the rogues look different now and they need to try and stop them from attacking Central City. Iris meanwhile learns the Speed Force is dying, and Barry didn't tell her because he didn't have all of the facts yet and didn't want her to worry. Iris says that after all of this they'll be having a long talk, but first they need to find Hunter. Barry knows that they can find Hunter's files in Argus, but since Argus was recently destroyed by Leviathan, all their ruins were taken to a secure facility. Breaking into the facility, Barry gets to work looking through the files, but soon his powers begin to fail, meaning they need to go through the files the old-fashioned way. Barry knows that Hunter's father was a serial killer and murdered his mother, so he dedicated his life to law enforcement, becoming an FBI profiler, one of the best in the country. He soon goes up against a killer clown, but Hunter was wrong about the clown not using guns, and his failure is what led to him becoming Zoom. Barry reads the files, knowing that he would have made the call about the clown as well, and Iris remembers Barry also faced the clown before as well, and he never used guns. He finds the gun in an evidence bag and lifts the fingerprints from it, running them through the Justice League's database. As the computer works, they look over more files, where Iris gets a hunch as to where Hunter might be. The computer returns a result, and the shock duo know that they really need to find Hunter now. Hunter meanwhile reveals that he and Steadfast are in the house that he failed to stop the clown in. He says that death permeates the air here, and no matter what, death always comes for him, but if he gets the Still Force, he can change that. Steadfast refuses to give up his powers, so Hunter beats him for it. Flash arrives, smashing Hunter out of the house, as Hunter says that since their last battle, he has had time to train with the forces he has stolen, meaning he has the Strength Force that makes him stronger, and the Sage Force makes him smarter. He beats Barry, grabbing him and asking if this is how Barry killed Eobard, with a snap of the neck. Steadfast uses his powers on the villain, blasting him and getting them to stop, but Hunter resists the Still Force, using all his speed to break free from it and allowing him to grab Steadfast, taking his Still Force powers from him. Barry rushes to Steadfast's side, but Hunter grabs Barry by the leg, running off with him as the villain says that he needs to show Barry what this has been all about. Hunter takes them into the Forever Force, which exists outside of time and space. Hunter knew it existed thanks to when the cosmic treadmill exploded when he last used it. He was given a taste of the Force, but he couldn't control it. But now that he can control it, he will be the greatest Flash in the multiverse. Barry tells him not to do it since he knows how much it hurts to want to go back and change the past, but it's too dangerous. Hunter says that he misses his wife dearly since she was stolen by death, but he gave up on that long ago, and he believes what doesn't kill him makes him stronger. Barry realizes that Hunter wanted to absorb all the forces since the Black Flash would come for him. Barry doesn't want Hunter to commit suicide, so as the Black Flash races in for the kill, Barry dies in its way, getting impaled by the Speed Demon. The Flash issue 80 continued Flash's quest to stop Hunter Zolomon from acquiring all of the forces in some really fun, interesting, and frankly shocking ways. I'm loving the concepts like the Forever Force and Hunter trying to become the best Flash in the multiverse. It adds a great scope to the series that has kind of flown flown under the radar for a lot of people and the DC continuity in general. Flash sacrificing himself to save Hunter was really cool, and I can't wait to see what the revelation about the hero's past that Barry and Iris found was. I'm going to give this issue an 8.5 out of 10.